else have you guys learned? It doesn't have to be in those classes, but anything you learned new this week that you want to share in the last week? Adam, come on up, darling. Adam signed a buyer broker the other night.
Yeah, a couple nights ago. I learned two things, actually. I learned a lot from a lot of people, but I want to thank Jason and Alex and Yvonne. Within the past few days, they both took time out of their days to bring me into their office and say, I want to teach you something. And this is right before my buyer appointment. Jason taught me all about system and how the system works, and to go through a system and how to show value through using the system. And then Alex and Yvonne actually showed me how to put that system together so it impresses the buyer. Alex and Yvonne showed me this buyer book where I made this really professional looking book, and it was tabbed with sections of market trends, comparative market analysis of the properties that they were looking for, risk management that has the paperwork in it, and then services. So these are the services that we're going to be using as you go through the entire process. And as I was sitting there going through the system, and I used the book as a guide, I really felt that it showed a lot of value for me as an agent while they were talking about properties that they found themselves. It took the property searching piece out of my job and created the value piece of my job and why they needed to hire me as their agent to go through this process with them. So I want to thank Jason, Alex, and Yvonne for their time the past couple of days, because I learned a lot of mechanics in this business, just in that alone. So that was great. Thank you, guys.
Love it. Yay. Okay, so I'm going to go another step on.
I just want to
finish up. I love you. Yeah.
This will make more sense at the end, because we're going to give you a little gratitude challenge, and Adam did such a great job. And so the 3 keys to sharing gratitude are: 1, tells people specifically what they did. And Adam did a wonderful job of doing that. Here's what people did, here's what I learned, so I want to congratulate you. The next thing I want you to do is, when they shared that with you, how did you feel?
Confident and going to my appointment, and then just grateful that we have a team here. We have a team. Like, people want to see people succeed. People want to build each other up. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first came into this business, I was hearing stories like, oh, it's every man for themselves, and it's really cutthroat, and it's a dog-eat-dog world, and it's just be prepared for that. But the moment I walked through those doors and I met Jennifer and I came to the first office meeting, I started to see that really wasn't the case. And so I stayed on board and I stuck with it. And ever since I've been here, it's been a family here. It's been such a team effort. So you just feel that sense of camaraderie. People are willing to share years of knowledge, years of experience and successes, with me. And I just felt so appreciative, felt so confident and motivated. And I can't wait to pay it forward to the next new batch of agents that are coming through behind me, and to pass that knowledge along. It's really how I feel.
And by the way, that's on you guys, because that's awesome, and you guys created that, because it's not really like that in every office. It is in most offices. Every man for himself. Don't look at myself. I'm not helping you. Don't talk to me. That kind of thing. It's how I ended up in this position. Is that the agents all went to management at one company one day and said, "What about her? She's always willing to help." And I was the only one there all the time willing to help. And it was just so uncommon. And so it's not uncommon here, so I'm very grateful for that.
Even Sean Jarney, who we hardly ever see, has been extremely helpful since day one I've been here. He's been great. Lisa was one of the best accountability partners. She was on it every single day. I think I've had a conversation with just about everybody here about real estate, about life, and about how to be successful in real estate and how to be successful in life. It's been amazing.
Love it.
All right, so you covered what specifically they did, how you felt. Now, the last part is, telling the person what need of yours was met by what they did. And this is maybe a little harder to get in touch with, but just take for a minute and think, what need was met by their sharing their knowledge and information with you?
Mechanics. So one of my hobbies is I love to work on cars, and I understand cars very well. I love to turn a wrench. I love to get dirty. And so when I think about this business, a lot of the knowledge or a lot of the guidance is based on the theoretical approach and in theory and concepts, and it's really conceptual. And I think what I learned the past few days are how tools actually work and what tools to use, because you can go into a car and a half inch isn't going to work on a 3/4 drive. You need a specific wrench or a specific size tool for a specific job to work on a car. So that's how my brain kind of works, like what tools are out there. I love sports and I love baseball and I love fundamentals and mechanics, and if you notice, the best teams are the most fundamentally sound teams. Can you catch, can you throw? What tools do you have in your pocket that will help you be successful? And so that's one of the needs that I felt that I really needed to be successful, because I understand the theory, I'm motivated, I'm confident, I'm determined, I'm not going to give up, I got all that, but how do I catch? How do I throw? How do I hit? What wrench do I choose? What screwdriver do I need? What drill bit do I need?
By the way, I can tell that your confidence is built up, because did you notice before he used to kind of hide back there? Yeah.
I still
Yeah.
kind of, yeah.
All right, so
Now that you have breakfast there,
you still aren't done. So keep standing up. Okay. So
Talk faster. We got time. I'm on a schedule. It's time blocked.
So you're going into this and you're still at the specific level, and I really want you to get in touch with the need level. You had a need for learning specifics. What need of yours at a human level was met by that?
Teamwork.
So teamwork's not really a need? So what is a need? How do you describe teamwork in terms of a need?
Well, okay, so let me
What's your
describe
love language?
Oh, physical touch.
Okay, what's your second one?
Oh, I forgot.
Let's not hashtag me too, the office here. So what's your second love language?
That's good. I think it was
Quality time?
it was quality time, then it was appreciation.
Words of affirmation?
Words of affirmation. I know the last one was gift giving. I wasn't into the gift giving thing.
So
but
one
the
of
quality
the
time,
things,
words of affirmation,
it may not be the need, but I'm helping you along with what I think Greg's trying to pull out of you, is what need it gave you. One, they gave you their time, and quality time, and time is important
definitely,
to you.
definitely.
And so it fed a need. That's why we have to
Yeah.
get to know ourselves, so we know what needs people are feeding us and what needs we're not getting that we need to get somewhere else. Does that make sense? Is that what you were looking for?
Well, and I think that really, if you think about it, we only have a few core needs, and what you really are expressing is a need for support.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And understanding what actions you need to take. And here's what I found. If when you share a gratitude, you share all three components, the impact you have on the person you're sharing gratitude with will be dramatically stronger. And it'll also keep you in touch with how to be more gracious in everything you do. So back to your schedule.
You're so cute. I know, I'm so anal. So, but one of the things is when you go to the love language, and one day when you get that far, if you're able to say that, because sometimes it gets a little awkward, knowing that love language, quality time, in the end, all we all want to feel is loved, and it made you feel loved as well because you got the quality time and the support. Does that make sense?
Definitely. It makes
Okay.
a lot of sense for
yeah.
sure.
So, and when you get there, like, you made me feel loved because that's what I need. So, yeah. So, thank you guys for making him feel loved. That was really cool of you.